Welcome to this revision walkthrough questions on completing the square. Now, first thing to point out is that at no point in here did they say complete the square, at no point. But there are certain clues that they gave us that tells me that, and I'm going to introduce you to that now. So hopefully if you see a question like this in the exams, then you'll be fine. So here we go. It says, here is a sketch of a vertical cross section through the center of a bowl. So imagine that this is the bowl here, and they've literally just chopped it. So this is the inside you're seeing, that's the cross section there. The cross section is the shaded region between the curve and the x-axis. Yeah, good. The curve has that equation. That's the curve of this here. All right, which makes sense because you can see it's a quadratic, and not only is it a quadratic, but it is we've got a minimum value there, which is fine. X and Y are both measured in centimeters. Find the depth of the bowl. Now, if they want the depth of the bowl, it means that they want this distance going straight down the middle here, or in other words, you can find it on the graph just there. So whatever this Y value is there, the minimum point of that curve, that is the depth of the bowl. Now, how did I know that that's completing the square? Well, usually completing the square, when you finish doing it, we'll have x plus b to some power plus some c on the end here. They don't always have a number on the front, but this will have one because the coefficient of x squared is not 1. So there'll be a number on the front there. This is the symmetry of the graph, so wherever the middle point is, that's usually this number in here. Obviously, bear in mind that you'll need to change the sign. And finally, this number on the end, that usually is the minimum or maximum point. Let's go and solve the question. I'm sorry I spent so much time talking about that. Let's just go into the question now. So my equation is really that y is equal to 1/10 x squared take away 3x. Now I need to complete the square, and if you don't know how to complete the square, click on the pop-out banner, go and have a look at my video on completing the square. But let's go straight into this. Now that 1/10 needs to come outside, so I will bring that outside there, and then I'll be left with x squared take away 30x inside the brackets there. Double check it, 1/10 times that gives you that back. 1/10 of 30 is 3. I'm pretty good. Now I'm going to complete the square with just what's inside the brackets there. So that's going to give me my 1/10 there. And then I will have my x squared minus 30x plus, add the new thing, half of 30 is 15, square it. And then don't forget to subtract it back out. So 15 square, and then we finish off by closing that. Now usually there is some sort of constant on the end to take this away from. The constant here is 0, so there's no point putting it in, so that's there. So let's finish completing the square. So this becomes 1/10, open brackets, x take away 15, close the bracket and square it, and then I need to work out this here. So this is going to be 225 when you square 15. And then if I times that by 1/10, then that's going to give me 22.5. And just like that, that part of this is done. Now, remember what I said at the beginning about what these represent? Well, let me show you what's going on. It means that the center of the bowl here is 15. That's positive 15, mind you. Don't forget, remember we changed the sign. And then the depth of the bowl going down here, this bottom number here, is 22.5. So it means that the depth of the bowl is 22.5 centimeters. And just like that, this is finished. Make my point in there. All right. Thank you for watching. If you got this question, give us a like. Don't forget to subscribe below for more content like this. I'll see you on the next one.